Well, our next topic this morning, New Year, Healthy You. We want to learn the importance of things like checkups, screenings, routine vaccinations. Here with more now on why these should be part of your New Year's goals is Dr. Kegley from HMG Primary Care at Meadowview. Dr. Kegley, great to have you back on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Super important topic for me as a primary care doctor.
Yeah, you were talking about a lot of people may push some of these things aside, and it's really important as we enter into that new year to make sure those are part of your checklist.
Yeah, absolutely. As we go into new year, we're going to focus on a new year, healthiest you that you can be. So those checkups are important. That dedicated time you get to sit down with your doctor and talk about all the things to keep you healthier, to make you the best version of yourself.
And they're called wellness visits because I know a lot of people think, but I'm not sick, so I don't need to go to the doctor. But keeping on that path to good health requires that annual visit.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives us that time to look for things that we may need to look for, like screenings, things that you may not be having symptoms of that you could be at risk for depending on your age or medical problems that you have. We talk about things like vaccines, which keep us healthy, keep us from getting illnesses that we're at risk for, but also keep us from getting complications from those. Like the flu right now, we don't want anybody to get the flu, but we certainly don't want you to be in the hospital from the flu. So focus on vaccinations, screenings, and then just talk about general things to be healthier, like what you eat, how you move, things like seat belts and sunscreen and getting your teeth cleaned and all those things to be healthy.
I feel like we are really good as parents making sure our kids get in for those annual visits, but sometimes, especially on different stages of our lives, we can neglect those, which really then can hinder your relationship with your primary care doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great time of year to come in and talk about things like family history, because doctors don't always know what's going on in your family, and that clues us in on to when to look for things, what to look for, what things you may be at more risk for.
And screenings, obviously so important for so many diseases and illnesses. If you can get in there, there are some that are almost every year you need to have those same screenings depending on where you're at in life.
Yeah, absolutely. And we screen for all kinds of things. We look for cancers that are prominent depending on certain ages and other risk factors. We look for other things too, like metabolic disease, diabetes. We look for blood pressure when you come in and we check your blood pressure. That's all part of screening. We screen for other things that run in the family too.
What about prevention? When we talk about some of those diseases that we hear from, it still seems like if we can catch it early, in almost every case, you have such a far better chance of beating it.
Yeah, and that really is the main goal of screening, is to catch things early. Screening looks for things you're not having symptoms of, because by the time you start to develop symptoms, it may be more advanced. So we do screen so we can treat early, and that's really part of the wellness visit.
And it seems like women might be a little bit better at making those appointments. Sometimes it's hard for the men to get in, but you say men's health is crucial for getting in, getting those appointments, and having that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Men have certain diseases and medical problems that they're at risk for too, maybe independently from women. So it's very important to come in and get things checked, like colon cancer screening, prostate cancer screening, blood pressure, diabetes, those things that we want to look for early.
And then vaccines, obviously an important topic.
Yeah, absolutely. As a primary care doctor that mainly deals with adults, we're thinking about things like flu shots, pneumonia shots as you get older, tetanus shots. We think about getting injuries with rusty nails and things like that. You want to be up to date on your tetanus. Shingles. It's really important to vaccinate for things that we can prevent. One, so you don't get the illness, but two, like we talked about earlier, so you don't get complications from those diseases. Like shingles, we don't want anything involved with your eyes that'll affect your vision, and that's something that we can help prevent with vaccinations.
How much of it too is just building that relationship with your physician, feeling like you have a partner when it comes to your health care?
Oh, it's so important, because it really is a partnership, because you come in to see your doctor for your wellness visit. We don't know everything about you, and you don't know everything about medicine. So we work together, we learn about you, we give you some insights for things you can do to be healthier, and that's really what that wellness visit's for.
Great topic as we start the new year of 2026. Dr. Kegley, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, if you have other questions or you would like more information or you need a primary care doctor, you can always visit their website. That's HolstonMedicalGroup.com.